It's September 4th. Are you ready for fall? Have you started decorating? Are you ready to get your house smelling like fall? Because I have a really easy way to decorate and get that beautiful fall smell throughout your house. Stay tuned. Hey folks, I am someone who loves fall. I usually don't like to start preparing for fall until after my birthday, which is the first of the month of September. And once my birthday's here, the evenings are starting to get a little bit cooler and I am ready to decorate. And I love fall fragrances. I love candles. And I was thinking about maybe creating a fall room spray that I could spray my curtains with, because when we open the windows and we get that nice breeze drifting through, it would be really nice if we could get the fall scent to kind of waft through the house that way. And then I got thinking about this lovely little tree I have, and I'm going to show it to you, and there's no shame in my Christmas game, but this little tree is from Christmas, and I made for the first time ever cinnamon applesauce ornaments, and I dried oranges and apples. So I got thinking, what if instead of just cinnamon I used some fall spices and I made a fall spice applesauce ornament, and I use them as little decorations to hang up on my curtain rods. So that's what this video is about. Enjoy and happy fall a little bit early. And the next thing you're going to do is just mix it up. And this, it does get messy. And when you start kneading it into a dough, your hands are going to get messy. So if you are not into messy, then you can use a mixer. I may or may not try that. It depends. It just got really bright in here. So it'll start to get a dough consistency. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Oh yeah, you can definitely smell the cloves. Okay, so I have it a certain consistency. And now I'm going to take it and dump it on my dough mat, which another product that I love. And I'm going to use pumpkin spice instead of cinnamon to spread out on my mat. Oh my gosh, that smells so good. And I don't know about you, but when I'm doing cookies, I always dump a pile of flour or whatever to run my cookie cutters in, so that when I do them in the dough, they don't stick and they don't stay sticky. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a little bit of cinnamon and pumpkin spice in that. Let me grab some cinnamon. And I actually found cinnamon and pumpkin spice and a bunch of other spices at the Dollar Tree. I was very surprised, but I mean, nice size. And for what we're using this for, it's not something I'm going to be cooking. We're not going to be eating this. So for me, the price point was excellent. So you're going to take your dough and put it out on your mat, and you need to knead it together.
to get it to form something that you can roll out. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. I am usually the messiest cook, and I did not put an apron on. I didn't do anything. We're just going to go with it today. And I'm going to keep putting down some spice to keep my mat from getting sticky. And you're going to roll your dough out to 1/4 of an inch. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited about this. I'm going to take a little bit, and I guess I could put the top on and actually sprinkle it. Yeah, let's do that. It is a little crumbly. You can always play around with how much you use. You know what? I love you, but I'm going to move you over here. I've got some room. I'm going to be really generous with my spices because I want this to smell really, really good. And I also don't want it sticking to my mat. Oops, still sticky. Okay, I think that'll do it. So now I'm going to cut my shapes. I have my cookie sheets ready with some parchment paper. And the one thing I said I was going to do that I didn't do is pile up a place to do my cookie cutters to keep them from sticking. And another thing you want to do is you're going to take a straw and poke a hole. They don't want to come up because they're stuck to the bottom. Whoa, these are going to look rustic because they're falling apart or they're stuck to the bottom. And they're, let's see, I love this pumpkin. So all of the ornaments have been rolled and cut out, and the next thing you're going to do is take a straw and poke holes where you're going to want to hang them. And I have done that. Let's see. They smell so divine. So now they go in the oven for 2 hours at 200 degrees. Okay, so now while they're baking, I have stretched out my twine. I have measured this. My curtain rod is 4 feet long, and I've gone on and made a loop at the end that will fit over the end of the curtain rod. And I'm just going to lay out lemons and oranges and kind of leave a space in between for an ornament. So I'm going to have an ornament in between a lemon, in between each of the citrus pieces. And I've Just gonna look for pretty ones and lay them out. And then once the ornaments are done, I'll take them out and I will poke a hole through the citrus and run it through this end because I haven't tied this loop yet. That's my loose end. So I'm going to run them through, and I'm going to take a piece of twine and I'm going to string up and tie a knot and hang the ornament from there. And so that's how I'm going to string them up, and I'll show you what it looks like. So I've got one done. Take you through, and hopefully it won't get too dark. But there it is. I made 3 ribbons, and I just used florist wire to hang them up there. So what I have learned, I ended up with enough to do 1 curtain. So I know that, well, some of the cookies or the ornaments that I made crumbled, and so I guess they were a little too dry, and I need to make sure that when I'm putting them together that I mash them really good so they are in one piece. So I have maybe enough to do another one, but so one recipe will do maybe 2 small windows, and I need to do the sliding glass doors behind me, and I want to do the windows upstairs. So I'm going to make at least 2 more batches, and I have plenty of lemons and oranges. I don't have to worry about running out of those. I just have to make lots of ornaments. I went back and I got more clove and more ginger, so I'm going to play with the seasoning a little bit more. But if you are interested in creating a nice fall scent for your rooms, then I highly recommend you trying some applesauce spice ornaments, because they're easy, they're inexpensive, and they make a room smell amazing. Are you going to try to make some applesauce ornaments? Let me know in the comments below. And stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe, and you can click the bell if you want notification, but make sure you stay tuned because there are going to be a lot of fall inspired videos this month and getting ready for Halloween. So stay tuned. Thanks for stopping by, and hey, stay outrageous.